Okay, welcome to my Let's Play Penumbra Overture. This time you will be hearing the game sounds, because I managed to get my sound things working, I don't know. It was... yeah, anyways. Because I formatted my computer and installed it again, now I have the drivers better. Only driver I don't have is some... I guess it has something to do with USB 2.0. 2.0, however you want to say it. But yeah, this is my Let's Play video. I did one part already once. That's because the game sounds just weren't there. I suppose I will do, or now I will do it again. I deleted the old part. Let's hope the frames don't drop too low now when I'm recording. But yeah, you can read and this stuff, or
For
yeah.
my part in this allegory, I'm not going to make the same mistakes my father made. Howard vanished from my mother's life before I was even in it, so when he sent me a letter a few days after Mum's funeral, it was the first I'd ever heard from him. But he was dead. Writing from beyond the grave must be a genetic habit in my bloodline. His letter contained a key, instructions, pleas for forgiveness. I figured the dead don't have much use for absolution, so I turned to his prophetic passing, which he inexplicably expected to come any day. Clearly averse to explanations, my father preferred to leave directions to a bank on Mayfair I'd never even heard of. In that bank was a safety deposit box in his name, and myself as executor. Of course, I went, as he knew I would. I discovered that despite the evidence, he'd been legally declared dead almost 30 years ago, and so the old book and collection of notes I found had, in the eyes of the law, been mine all this time. My father's instructions were to burn the documents, raise no further questions. But that was his error. No man's immune to the shameful trappings of curiosity, and my humanity got the better of me. The university I taught at was world renowned for two things: physics and linguistics. I represented the first, and the man who stood for the second was stumped by my recent acquisition. The book was indecipherable. The notes, however, showed a location somewhere in uninhabited northern Greenland. It took me almost a year to book the last flight I'd ever take. As I watched civilization disappear along with Heathrow, I realised my father had disappeared 3 decades ago, almost to the day, and I considered in turn what it was that I was leaving behind. We landed on a strip of ice a few feet wide, and within minutes I was pulling away on a chartered boat, beginning the 12-hour journey that would lead me into my past.
Okay, so now we can start the game, finally. Frames could be a little better, I suppose. 5, well... yeah, well, I guess that's not too bad. Let's hope so. Because I'm playing with the maximum graphics, so... if I want, I can do something about that. This is... it's not bothering my playing, so... I guess I will not do anything about it. And besides, now it's... yeah, it's rising a bit. Depends on where I'm looking. Of course, so it depends on what's there on the screen, so... I'm certain this map's good a decade or so out of date, but landmarks don't change much in Greenland. So I got a pretty decent idea of where I'm heading. I don't know anything about anything real. I guess I... do you want me to read this to you? I don't know. But, if you don't want me to read this, just put it in the comments. But yeah, I guess I will read this. Dearest Eric, just a quick note before you set sail and leave me once again. I've left you little something to remember me by in the chest at the foot of your bed. I really don't know why you still only have one bed on board, taking shifts because of it. There's no way to be, sorry, there's not way to get your rest, but what does a fisherman's wife know of life at sea? I'll be praying every night for you to make a catch you need so that you can come home to me safely. And soon, please don't be gone for 5 weeks like last time. I know I might nag sometimes, but I do love you, you know. I was washed those overalls of yours. I know you'll get them converted in a sort of fish parts in no time, but I still feel better knowing they had a wash. Before I forget, the Henriksons in the village have asked me to see if you'll be coming by any tour, but I said they were most out of season. If you do happen upon any, don't say anything. Stuff them well in the ice, and I'll do something special with them. Uh, uh, then them to celebrate you come home to me. Ship's captain deserve a little special treatment once for a while. Take care, my love. So that was letter to the captain of the ship. I don't know who he is. We will never know. Sure, at least. So as I stepped off the boat, setting out into the blizzard that had formed around me, I realized how utterly devoted I'd been to discover my father's past. I had no idea what to expect. Soon enough, my concerns were justified. I don't know whether I lost my orientation or my spirit first, but I lost feeling in my extremity. Soon after, and new hypothermia was setting in. I started looking for shelter. Yeah, sorry about my bad English. I'm thin, so and my English is just not perfect. So please forgive that. I'll do my best. My entire, I guess you can read those little texts because I don't have time because I'm too busy concentrating on the game itself. Okay, let's see. Please, come on. So we fell down there, and we can hear some whispers. At least I can. I don't. Sorry if I just said something when I shouldn't have. Yeah, sorry. Empty ammo. Ah, sorry. Empty box of ammunition. What is this place? Yeah, well, I'd say this is some kind of old one because some might even know some have played this game already. I've played this not too far. I've seen the worm for first time, I'd say. Some might ask what worm. Well, you'll see if I get there. And I'm pretty sure I will, even though I'm now playing as a normal. When I played there first time, I played easy difficulty, but I think I'm ready enough to try the normal, even though I never finished the game, and I'm not used to these kind of games. But still, we'll see where we get. Ah, well, that had some effect on my frames. They were 6. So I guess I should not play the highest settings while I'm recording, but yeah, whatever. This hat is seriously solid. I won't open by hand. Someone obviously wanted to keep people out. or in. Sorry about that, I just have to do that. Okay, so I guess I will stop when I get in there, because I don't have much, or I don't know how long I can. Well, I can record for hours if I want to, but I still want to save my hard driver. Whatever hard drive, sorry. Whatever I was descending into, it was 100 feet below ground, protected by two solid metal hatches located in a remote Antarctic wilderness. And buried beneath the snow, I didn't know what to expect. But it made me feel something I hadn't felt since I was a child. I'd never given it too much thought before, but I realized that our entire society is a network of safety nets, emergency services at the end of the phone line, health and safety in the workplaces, friends, family, lovers, all there. If something goes wrong, part of a carefully designed structure to prevent all but the most I don't know what that is of emotions. Once again, I felt like I didn't when I was in school, surrounded by a closing ring of older kids. Anyone that might help me, friends, parents, teachers, were too scared or too far away. Yeah, so the guy is a teacher, if I'm not mistaken. High school or college, I don't know. It doesn't matter, but yeah, this is where I stopped for. There could be anything living down here. Heroic. Sorry, I don't know how to say that. Are for Hollywood actors and fairy tales. I'm not taking any chances. If I face off against anything down here, I won't last a second. Caution and stealth are my only defenses now. If anyone or anything hears me, I'm best off staying low and out of sight until I know wherever or not it's a threat. Crouching by pressing blah 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 will give me the chance to hide in the shadows. I'll know I've got it right because of the blue tint in my vision. Plus, I should be quiet enough that I won't be hurt unless something right on top of me. Something's right on top of me. Better remember to shut off the light sources though. Yeah, I've played this at easy settings. I killed every enemy I encountered pretty much. I didn't use dynamite though, I used pickaxe, so it's really dark in here. Yeah, I guess I don't use it too much. But yeah, I go to save and then I stop recording for a minute. And I know just where the save place is, so yeah, I read that later. A man, an old man clutching something unseen. He is strange, and yet he is no stranger. Never seen before, still I know this man before me is Howard. I call him Father. What the hell? What just happened? I don't know if that was just a good idea. Well, it's just, these are places where I can save the game, so yeah, it's not a good idea, but yeah. I'll see you guys later. See ya.